Take from yesterday.
Great team win. Just really proud of the team and just so much. Our guys don't flinch. They're not afraid of any work or any challenge or any new challenge. They just they attack it. So tremendous feeling of victory. Wonderful feeling of winning, and now we move on with humble hearts and get ready for another huge football fight against the Ravens.
A lot of guys in the locker room last night sort of mentioned how this win specifically was maybe evidence of what the culture is here. Being able to overcome a blown lead, pull it out. In the end, for you, do you see it that way at all? Being able to win a game specifically like this, where you do blow a lead and you come back and win it, is evidence of culture for you?
Yeah, I mean, I've said that from the beginning. I mean, since arriving here, it's at the highest level with our guys, with our players, throughout the entire organization. It's a winning mindset. It's guys aren't afraid of anything. Aren't afraid of work. Mainly, I mean, from the day I got here, first conversation with Derwin James, let's get that work, coach. Okay, let's go. And it's been daily, weekly, monthly. That's not what people say. It's what they do. What people do speaks so loudly that it doesn't matter what you say. So yeah, count me. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid since I got here day one, and it's infectious, and it's become really everybody in the organization. So just keep building, just keep building, better, building.
Jim, you knew what these guys have gone through the past couple of years. Is that a conversation you have where those days are over? Because, I mean, that thought can seep into one's mind, but just knowing, and again, that's why that win was so big. I mean, is that a conversation that you have in training camp during the course of the season, that those days are gone, I guess?
No, I never had that conversation. Nor has anybody here had any conversation like that. People may, want to peel back an onion, the onion and the different layers of why this, what that, this narrative, that narrative. But what they would be missing is, the just so simple of, let's try to be better today than we were yesterday, better tomorrow than we were today. Give it your very best. Get better. Treat others as you would want to be treated, and never give up. Exact wise words that Justin Herbert gave to the team a week ago, that his father, Mark Herbert, gave to him when he was their Pee-wee coach in football growing up. It's so simple it just might work. That's what I see everybody in the organization attacking on a daily basis. And again, not talking about it, but doing it.
Jim, did the way Ladd played and the way he's been this season impress you or surprise you?
Yeah, very impressed. I mean, his play has been outstanding. He just keeps getting better. And he keeps building. And it's been great, been tough. I mean, he adds a level of toughness to our team that we all feed off of.
When you guys drafted him, did you expect him to be this good this quickly?
Yeah, I mean, you asked me that question when we drafted, felt that, everything, again, you just go by what track record is the best indication, for what they've done is the best predictor of future success. You know, it's just what he's done. You know, went to Georgia as a walkout, quickly earned a scholarship, was on the field right away. You know, it's you can see what his parents poured into him. You know, they should take a deep, long bow. But yeah, was excited, am excited, and excited for his future.
And his shoulder, is there any update on that?
No, I don't have an update on that.
With Gus, he didn't play a snap after like early in the third quarter. Was he dealing with something?
Not that I'm aware of.
So any reason that he didn't play in the second half outside of that one snap?
No, that's JK. I mean, I had a couple Walker Payton type runs. I mean, well documented, and it was rolling. Thought he was in a great rhythm.
Joey told us he wanted to play around 30 snaps and played down 55. Yeah. What did you like about how he played yesterday?
Oh, I mean, 8 pressures or 9 pressures from him. I mean, he's getting there. He's getting close. Yeah. I think what I really like is what that's going to be in another week. What it's going to look like in 2 weeks.
Coach.
Nobody ever won Joey. And he's one of our superstars. And love the way we love him.
Coach, I'm sorry. You play the position at the highest level. How does a quarterback, what does it take to complete the pass that Justin completed to Ladd? I mean, Hendrickson was right there, right before, the touchdown, the JK touchdown. The
Oh, the one right before?
Yeah, the one right before. I mean, Hendrickson was there in his face.
In his face.
Yeah.
That's
Distance. Distance.
Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of people will weigh in on that. What that takes. I mean, yeah, I played the position, not at the level that Justin Herbert has. I mean, I'll let others who played it better maybe can comment, because I don't know. I mean, it's the talent that Justin has. I mean, ask Justin. He would probably know better really than I. I'm just enjoying it. Like I hope all Charger fans are. That it's. I guess I'm lucky because I get to see it every day. It's the feeling of being around greatness. There was, just the accuracy that he has. I mean, some of those throws are just incredible, and he makes it look easy. It's not. Everything about how he's wired. I mean, I made the comment. I mean, how could you be more cold-blooded than he is? I mean, ice in the veins. People refer to it like that. Coming off your 16-yard line with 45 seconds. That's a long way to go. And you could maybe with an ordinary, somebody at my talent level, I'd be like, let's go to overtime here. But no, not Justin. We got Justin Herbert. Let's go. Let's be ultra aggressive in this situation. And 4 plays later, we're in the end zone.
The play call there on the final drive, the out and up to Ladd, earlier in the series, 21 Hilton had almost jumped the pass on the out route. Was that call a reaction to how Hilton had played that out route to Ladd that almost got jumped?
Yeah, I mean, it was in the game plan. We were talking about that, and Greg Roman, who also great game called by Greg, and Jesse called a great game too. There was key calls, there was big calls, and that certainly was a big call by Greg. I thought and probably the call of the game for Jesse. I would say it was at 3rd and 6, where he called a spy on Joe Burrow. Deion was the spy. You know, Joe gets out. You know, if that spy's not there, you know, then Joe Burrow's either gonna run for that first down or complete a pass, expect extended play. But Deion was right on it, and we were able to get the incompletion because, I mean, you don't get that incompletion there. You don't get that stop, that key critical stop right there. Then they have the first down, and now they're just basically milking out the clock and kicking the field goal. It's been a much shorter field goal. So, yeah, they're really proud of the coordinators. You know, never perfect. Yeah, was there Giro like a couple plays back that he called? Would Jesse? Yeah, they would, but you know, 95% of those calls were really good, and that's in anybody's grading scale. That's an A+. You know, from the old bell curve that I remember.
With Thule, it feels like he's hit his stride here since the bye last few weeks.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's just him getting more opportunity? And obviously Khalil's had an injury. Joey's been working his way back, just getting more snaps. Or are you seeing something from him where he's maybe taking a step here in this recent stretch?
I mean, it's been great. I mean, really outstanding elite level play from Thule. Yeah, we've seen that before. The team saw that last year. I mean, he's getting up in that, shining star to superstar, happening before our eyes.
So just if he's playing at this level, obviously, we know what Bud is. Khalil comes back. You got Joey. The four of them haven't played a ton together this season just because of injuries. What do you think this pass rush group, this edge rush group, can be when you have all of these guys back and healthy, which should be coming here in the next few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting to think about, and we don't have to wonder what it could be like. I mean, we've seen what it could be like when all four of our edge rushers are healthy and playing. We saw that at the beginning of the season. We know what they're capable of. It's really capable of being the best edge group in all of football.
You mentioned kind of the culture of hard work around this team, and considering what JK's gone through to come back from injuries and
Yeah.
playing at this level. Like, how do you think he maybe exemplifies that kind of hard work for this team and leads that charge?
Everything he does, everything that he does, and I compliment him. I mean, he puts God first. No eye has seen, no man has heard. It's biblical, but it's not without that faith that he has in God and himself. I mean, the injuries he's come back. We talk about Achilles. You talk about a knee. Multiple surgeries. And it's difficult for any position, let alone running back. And the way he's come back, I mean, to our eyes, it's even better. Faster, quicker, stronger than before he had those injuries. Then you think about the grueling rehab that went into that. That took grueling rehab. That's a lesser man could not have done it. And when you say lesser man there, you're talking probably 99-point-something%, unable to do what he's been able to do. So it's an incredible story, and just nothing but respect.
I wanted to ask you about Josh Harris.
Yeah.
200 games yesterday. How big of a milestone is that in the NFL?
Huge. I don't know where that ranks, how many guys have done 200 games, but that's just being consistent, consistently good, and he's a tremendous example for all of us. He's a coach on the field. He's all those analogies. He's one of our rock solid guys in
Jamari came in for 4 snaps for the goal line series. Was that an injury for Trey? Was he dealing with something there, or was Jamari like a part of the goal line package?
Yeah, that was the package.
So you guys like Jamari?
Was Trey dealing with something?
He had an ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking because there's periods in the game where he was grabbing at his ankle. Obviously, he was on the injury report with an ankle, so I didn't know if something happened. He was pulled for the injury, or if you guys like Jamari.
Yeah,
in
we
that
thought
package.
that combination of the two, Jamari would be the guy to root out, and then he had a heck of a block on the touchdown. So yeah, that was good.
Jim, sorry.
Big guy.
Can you talk about the crowd as well? This is your first season here, but I talked to a lot of season ticket holders that said they'd never seen it as loud, and it was just you're focused on the field. But like, what does that feel like to have a home field like that?
No, it feels good. It feels great. One of those things where last week against Tennessee, I thought that was the best I'd heard. This week I thought was better. And just keep hoping for better and better. But also the way the guys are playing, how they go about their business. That's something people want to see. Yeah, it warms the cockles of the heart. To be quite honest with you. So keep rolling.
What did you think about the run pass split, play calling wise in the second half? Obviously, Justin was on fire in the first half, so it makes sense to sort of lean into that in the second half. But just with the lead and trying to put the game away, how did you feel about sort of the split there in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't even look at it first half, second half. I just look at it. Two really good teams, two really good quarterbacks, playmakers on offense, defense, the lines. I mean, that was two really good teams in a big time football fight. They had 13 possessions, we had 13 possessions. I look at the possessions like it's like 9/10. Possessions like 9/10 of the law, and the only stat that really matters, the one that matters the most, all the stats matter. The one that matters the most is how many points you score, how many points they score. And just show you how close that thing was, this game was, and how good both teams were. Let's see if I can remember this. We had 13 possessions. We had 4 touchdowns, 2 made field goals, 6 punts, 1 fumble, and that was our drives. I think that adds up to 13. They had 13. They had 3 touchdowns, 5 punts, 2 made field goals, 2 missed field goals, and 1 Hail Mary that we were able to defend and get on the ground, which that was huge too. I mean, and probably a good time to talk about Derwin James. The culture, the coaching. Derwin was coaching. Derwin was leading the entire game. That play and every series on the sideline. The toughness, the motivation. Derwin is the biggest piece of the puzzle in my mind. And that was an incredible play. He was sorting it out. He was. We were talking through it on the sideline. Who was going to go jump and knock the ball down? Who was going to be behind? It was great getting that all sorted out. Just double, triple, quadruple checking that. But the guy's one of the best. I mean, I've said it before. There's nobody like he is the most passionate, has the most love for football. He's the most team-oriented guy in every way. Just he's the best. He's the best. I think football player. He's the top.
Justin mentioned after the game, there's a few throws in the second half that he'd like to have back. They're down to Quentin. They're down to Ladd. The throw to Ladd that Mike Hilton almost intercepted that we were just talking about. Considering how he was playing in the first half and how locked in he was, were you surprised at all that he was maybe a little off on some of those throws in the second half?
Yeah, I didn't think he was off really. I mean, when you, I don't know, 98% of your throws are like on a dime, you know, to a little tiny spot like that. I mean, think of the Will Dissly, you know, those seam throws, the Ladd throws, the on the move throw to Quentin. I mean, yeah, that those are incredible. Now the one he missed, that was a heck of a play by DJ Turner. Who also, you know, I love DJ. Recruited him, coached him at Michigan. I mean, he made an incredible play on that PBU. There was great players everywhere in this game. So, yeah, you know, you say blown, you say missed, you know, like
He
it's
said it.
like it's like
Justin
no,
said
you
it.
said it. You said it.
No, I'm saying
You
Justin-
said it earlier. You said it earlier. You did. You know, and here's what I don't understand. And maybe you understand it because you know more than me. But like, here's what I don't understand. Like, he can go through a practice and throw, I mean, every single ball like to a dime. He can do that in an NFL game, and maybe it's off by 4 inches, and he considers that. It's just, it's mind-boggling. We had a practice last week where it was, I remember the windy day, it was like 50-mile-an-hour wind, you know, and it was, yeah, there might have been 1 or 2 that weren't right on that dime and were, you know, 12 inches apart. Because my feeling when we got off the practice field, that's what I told the team, was like, I mean, we get in the playoffs, man, we are built for it, you know. We got a quarterback that's weatherproof. I mean, this wind, the elements make no difference. I mean, it could be wet, could be snowing, could be a hailstorm, and he may miss by 3 or 4 inches, you know. And our defense, I feel like, is built that way. And he felt like he didn't have you know, it's like, okay, we're gonna have to agree to disagree, Justin, that you didn't have a great practice right there, because, man, that is incredible. So, yeah, it's just, I don't understand it as much, you know, and I love that I mean, because you gotta have enough perfectionists, you know, you gotta have enough guys that can erase mistakes of other players. You gotta have enough guys that do their job. You gotta have enough guys that, you gotta have as few as guys possible that create distraction, and this team there's been none. There's been 0 distraction that any of our players have created for the team. But I love that he is a perfectionist, and he is such a competitor, and he takes everything, you know, on his shoulders. But it's a talent that, you know, I don't fully understand. So yeah, that when you know, we could say, oh, you missed this one or you missed that one. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen anybody be that good or around this. And as you noted, I played the position, not, you know, mediocre at best compared to what Justin is. So yeah.
How did you feel like the secondary played overall against specifically Jamar and T?
Just battled. I mean, it was that kind of football fight. I mean, I thought Chris Fulton had a really good game. Three big PBUs. Tarheeb had a huge one. You know, and a critical 3rd down stop. You know, game-saving kind of stuff. And then, yeah, they you know, the greatness of Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Joe Burrow. I mean, you can't stop them. I mean, it just can't be stopped. You hope to get get them into 5 punts, get them into, stop them in the red zone, which we were able to do, twice. I thought our red zone was really good, make them attempt the field goals instead of getting in the end zone. You're just battling, you're just fighting. So I thought our guys did a heck of a job with that. Dayon Hanley, another big game from him. He just keeps ascending. So yeah, guys just doing their very best, battling. What more could you ask for? And the bottom line to me is, yeah, I think we got the right guys at the right time, and that's all a coach can ask for.
The deep touchdown to T looked like you guys had bracketed Jamar and T on that play, double coverage on both of them. Do you just sort of tip your hat on that sort of play, just like, hey, we're doing everything we can to stop those guys?
We could have played it. We could have played it better. And it was a great call by their coordinator. Went with the push the slant go button. After they had hit a couple key slants on 3rd down. I mean, yeah, I guess you do. You tip your hat and come back for the next one. Hey, it's not game altering. It's not life altering. Just keep doing our best, right? Let's go back to Mark Herbert's advice, right? Do your best, get better.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.